Travis Cole, they call you the hot prospect. Well, tonight in the Elite 8 tournament, we're going to find out exactly how hot of a prospect you are. And you're going to find out exactly why they call me the last real man.
Welcome to CWE's Elite 8 Tournament. 8 of the hottest names in Canadian Wrestling's Elite competing for not only this trophy, but a chance to compete for the CWE Championship. My name is Mike Young, and I welcome you to one of the biggest and brightest prospect tournaments in all the wrestling world. A tournament that has seen people like Chris Hero, Christopher Daniels, Chase Owens all compete for this coveted trophy. And like I said, the winner will receive a CWE Championship match. We've got two guys in this year's tournament who hope that the third time is the charm, as they've competed in all 3 Elite 8 tournaments. I'm talking about Tyler Colton, and I'm talking about Jason the Gift Kincaid. Plus, we've got a Ring of Honor standout that truly had a great year in 2016. His name is LIO Rush. And we've got a veteran of the industry that has held championships every single place he has gone. I am talking about Kazarian. But first, we go to the ring with our opening contest in the opening round as Silas Young takes on tasty Travis Cole. Let's go to the ring with Dynamite Dave Petro.
Thank you very much, Mike Young. We are off and running. Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you this. All the eyes of professional wrestling are on the CWE, the Elite 8 tournament. This is where stars are made, and we are kicking things off with our opening contest right now. The man on your left, the last real man in professional wrestling, Silas Young from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He is taking on the man recently coming out as a potential superstar in the world of professional wrestling, tasty Travis Cole. And right now, Silas Young trying to get some of the crowd on his side. But I can tell you this much as tasty Travis Cole tries to take some shortcuts in the ring, he is the favorite in this one as far as the crowd goes. The great CWE fans and tasty Travis Cole off and running, taking it to Silas Young right now. I can't stress strongly enough how important this opening contest is, the Elite 8. You saw the lineup, you saw the brackets with Mike Young, and this, ladies and gentlemen, are where all the eyes on. You think back to 2015, the winner, ATM, he went on to capture the CWE Championship. You think back to 2014, Mentolo, the career he has, and putting this on your resume definitely helps you get booked all over the world in professional wrestling. Silas Young now, roughhouse tactics on tasty Travis Cole. And comes back. I thought he was going to DDT him, but tasty Travis Cole with some fight, pushing Silas Young back into the turnbuckles. Fans, you saw in the brackets, Kazarian going up against hotshot Danny Duggan in the first round. TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis, taking on Tyler Colton. And of course, LIO Rush going against the Gift, Jason Kincaid. You're going to see those tremendous first round matchups right here. So if you know a friend that might not be watching, it'd be wise to pick up the phone or hit record on your PVR right now, because there's some tremendous action on this episode of CWE Wrestling. Tasty Travis Cole now back to his feet. Third man in the ring, Michael Draven, close eye on this action. Everybody knows the prestige involved if you win this tournament. Kazarian now with a hard chop on Tasty Travis Cole. Boot to the guts. Eyes up his opponent, charges in. And lays in that big thick forearm on the chest of Tasty Travis Cole. Mounts him onto the top turnbuckle. And a huge chop. And I think some of the fans want one more. And now Silas Young up on that second rope. Is he going to bring him in the hard way? Hooks him up. Tasty Travis Cole trying to fight his way out. Pushes him back. And now on that second rope, here comes Cole. Nails him with an elbow. Gets him in a pin predicament. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Silas Young, the last real man in professional wrestling, able to kick out. Fans, we got to tell you, the tremendous interaction on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, for all you great fans interacting with us here in the CWE. We thank you. We thank you for all your positive comments, all the great tours through Alberta, Saskatchewan, Northwestern Ontario, and of course right here in Manitoba. The reaction from you, the fans, has been just absolutely overwhelming, and I can tell you that 2017 is poised to be one of the greatest years in all of professional wrestling right here in the CWE. Silas Young with a double boot to the midsection of Tasty Travis Cole. It comes off the rope and nails him with a hard boot. Now goes for the pin, to kind of a lazy pin. Didn't hook the leg. And Silas Young, in my humble opinion, seems to be wasting a bit of time when he should be focusing on his opponent, the up-and-coming rising star, the man who's embraced a change in life direction as of late and a change of attitude. Tasty Travis Cole coming back with some forearms and catches the boot. And look at that suplex! The great strength of Travis Cole. It comes back. Oh my word, absolutely plants him. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And look at that. The semblance of mind of Silas Young to get his foot draped across the bottom rope and break it up, and then just rolls out of the ring for a bit of a breather. And look at this. Tasty Travis Cole following him out. He's going to toss him back in. Yes, he is. I think Tasty Travis Cole thinks he has him where he wants him, but he wastes a little time jawing with one of the fans at ringside. And look at that. I can't even want to describe that. Rick hooks him up. 1, 2. Tasty Travis Cole, after getting kind of his midsection rearranged a little bit. And again, wasting some time, jawing with the referee. And look at this! Hooks him up. 1, 2. And Silas Young able to kick out of the count of 2. And then lifts him up. Airplane spin. Plants him. Hooks that leg. 1, 2, and 3. We have our first advancement in the Elite 8 tournament. The last real man in professional wrestling, Silas Young. And see how it's done. Tasty Travis Cole with a 2 count. And then look at this. Silas Young comes up, picks him up. Airplane spin right into him and absolutely plants him. 1, 2, and 3. Our second match, Kazarian versus Hotshot Danny Duggan, when we come back.
I've competed in the best professional wrestling tournaments that the United States has to offer. King of the Indies, been there. Super 8, done that. But now I've set my compass due north to compete in the CWE Elite 8. But I'm not concerned about 2, 3, and 4, don't need them. 5 and 6 can go to hell, 7 and 8, get out of here. I'm only concerned with one, the winner of the CWE Elite 8 tournament, the heavy metal rebel, Frankie Kazarian. And when I do win this tournament, and I will win this tournament, you all have permission to worship me.
Brought to you by A&W.
The Pita Pit, Kateri Construction, and 123approved.ca.
What does he have that I don't have?
Zubaz. Rooms and accommodations for CWE events provided by the Travel Lodge.
Hotshot Danny Duggan has done it all in a CWE ring. The CWE Championship, the Tag Team Championships. I've won the Rumble to Remember. Hell, I've done the unthinkable and I've defeated Adam Race. But one thing I have not done is compete in the Elite 8 tournament. And on May 27th in Winnipeg, that changes. But first, I gotta get through Kazarian. 5-time TNA X Division champion, current Ring of Honor Tag Team champion, former PWG Heavyweight champion. He's done it all, but he's never defeated Hotshot Danny Duggan.
Welcome back to CWE's Elite 8 Tournament. 8 wrestlers from around the world competing for this trophy and a shot at the CWE Championship. In our opening contest tonight, we saw the last real man in professional wrestling go one-on-one with Tasty Travis Cole and come out on top, and he will face the winner of our next contest as two, you could say, legends of CWE compete, as Kazarian, a multiple-time champion every single place he has ever wrestled, goes one-on-one with a former CWE champion. His name is Hotshot Danny Duggan, who, surprisingly, makes his first appearance in an Elite 8 tournament in CWE. Let's go to the ring for another classic match with Dynamite Dave Petro.
Thank you very much, Mike Young. As much as that first match was tremendous, I expect nothing less than the two men in the ring right now. Hotshot Danny Duggan, the man from Falcon Beach, Manitoba, taking on Frankie Kazarian, the two-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion, born and raised in California, and now making his mark all over the world of professional wrestling. You've seen that man on your television, of course, with Ring of Honor and with TNA in the past, and now trying to add another notch on an already impressive resume, capturing the Elite 8 Championship. Side headlock, Hotshot Danny Duggan, 252 pounds. He's got a few pounds on Kazarian, and I think these men might be evenly matched up, might be a couple of years more experience on Kazarian. But look at the musculature, look at that physique. Each and every day, I know Hotshot Danny Duggan spends it in the gym and working on his trade. One of the most well-traveled professional wrestlers in all of Canada. Hotshot Danny Duggan reversing the wrist lock on Kazarian. What tremendous action. We already have one advancement in the Elite 8 tournament. Silas Young, he advances. In this, still to come on this episode, TLC Tommy Lee Curtis going one-on-one with Tyler Colton. And of course, LIO Rush facing the Gift, Jason Kincaid. Side headlock. Tremendous pressure on the ears. Basically, kind of scrambles you up a little bit. Slingshots him off. Oh! What a shoulder block. And another one. And returns on that side headlock. Now from the inverted base on the mat. Dave Petro ringside calling this great action. All the eyes of professional wrestling on the Elite 8 tournament. And I tell you what, the ones in the past did not disappoint. And this one, with the competitors already lined up. And I know that local promotion and the commissioners here in the CWE had to turn away guys, all kinds of people wanting to make their mark in the Elite 8 tournament. Hotshot Danny Duggan with another. Oh! Kazarian, you saw that. Hotshot Danny Duggan just about to hit the ropes again. But Kazarian, semblance of mind to prevent that from happening. And puts a side headlock on his own, of his own, on Hotshot Danny Duggan. As Mike Young said before this matchup, making his debut in the Elite 8 tournament, hard to believe Hotshot Danny Duggan, with his already impressive mantle of championships and titles and honors bestowed on him, has not participated in this tournament. And now, of course, the hopes are high. And a big body slam. Kazarian hits the mat hard. Comes back with a tremendous elbow. One. Kazarian able to kick out at the count of one. Oh, it just drops his top of his head on the jaw. Momentarily stuns Duggan, but comes back with an elbow. And that just plants. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kazarian able to kick out at the count of 2. Fans, all the comings and goings, and when the CWE may be in your area again, be sure to go to our website, cwecanada.ca. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Very involved in social media. Look at Hotshot Danny Duggan just taking it to Kazarian. And the fans, of course, as they always are, on the side of Hotshot Danny Duggan with some impressive moves by Kazarian to get up at that. And look at that dropkick. Just nails Hotshot. Kazarian says one more perhaps, or just feeling very proud of himself. Puts him down, hooks the leg. 1! Referee Kenny Rogers right on top of the action. Only the top officials assigned to the Elite 8 tournament. Couple of big boots. Referee cautioning Kazarian to get him out of the corner. Off the ropes. Hotshot Danny Duggan. Another drop kick. Didn't get both feet on that one, but really connected well with the left foot on the jaw of Hotshot Danny Duggan. All the matches in the tournament, first round of the tournament, 1 fall, 30-minute time limit. And now look at this, the pressure being put on the neck of Hotshot Danny Duggan by one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion, Frankie Kazarian. This man traveling the world. Again, as I mentioned before, you see him on television all the time, as do all the stars of the CWE right here on this particular broadcast. And if you miss one, oh! Mid-air, he twisted, drops the leg. 1, 2. Hotshot Danny Duggan able to kick out at the count of 2. As I was saying, if you miss an episode of any episode of CWE, you can catch them on YouTube. And I know that we get a tremendous amount of views all over the world. Elbow to the back of Hotshot Danny Duggan, and another massive knee to the well-defined back of Hotshot Danny Duggan. Kazarian just taking it to Hotshot Danny Duggan right now. Picks him up. Off the ropes, reversed. Here comes Kazarian. Managed to avoid the backdrop. Misses with a clothesline. Oh! And comes after the forearm of his own. And look at that drop kick. What elevation by Hotshot Danny Duggan. Twist that arm. Comes up. Suplex. Oh, just twisted. Swinging neck breaker. Hooks that leg. 1, 2. Able to kick out of the count of 2. Kazarian. This crowd loving this action. They're well right behind Hotshot Danny Duggan. Comes up. Oh! Tries to get that cruel summer on him. Blocked by Kazarian. And and now gets a big boot. Comes up, suplexes him. Oh, hard into those turnbuckles. And you can tell, fans, there's not much give in that the ropes are pretty tight. 1, 2. Danny Duggan scores a 2 count on Kazarian. Fans are well behind. Hotshot Danny Duggan dropping the strap. Comes up, tries to get another cruel summer on him. And comes back. Kazarian reverses that. Comes 1, 2. Duggan able to kick out at the count of 2. What a tremendous matchup. Fans are appreciating this great action. But I do sense a bit of nervousness in the crowd because this is, as I've talked about all episode long, one of the most prestigious tournaments in all of professional wrestling, the Elite 8 tournament, and you are watching the first round right here. Look at this! Reversed! Hooks the legs, 1, 2! Kazarian able to kick out at the count of 2. Duggan again, trying to get that cruel summer. This is just a textbook in reversals. The guy's trying to, drops the chin of Hotshot Danny Duggan on both of the knees of Kazarian. And Kazarian now, is he gonna go up? He points at somebody in the crowd. And he's just looking down at his opponent right now. I think it's wondering what he's thinking. What's it gonna do to put away Hotshot Danny Duggan in this one? Taunting him a little bit. I don't know, that to me, that's a little foolish. You don't let Danny Duggan get back to his feet, and that's the reason why. Hard slap right to the face. And look at this, another attempt at a cruel summer. And look, oh my word! Fade to black! 1, 2, 3! Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Frankie Kazarian, he advances in this Elite 8 tournament by defeating Hotshot Danny Duggan with the fade to black. Oh my word. Hotshot Danny Duggan goes down to defeat by 1/2 of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, Frankie Kazarian. And now adding a little insult to injury, perhaps, a little jawing action, kind of stating his case of why he is where he is in the world of professional wrestling right now. And maybe he has just, Hotshot Danny Duggan just says, I don't need to hear this anymore. You can't blame him. You can't blame him. The hopes and dreams of advancing this tournament have been thwarted by Kazarian, and Danny Duggan will not be advancing in this one. More action when we come back.
Brought to you by Main Event Munchies, Freedom Fitness, Budweiser, and 123approved.ca.
What's he have that I don't have?
Zubaz.
How's everybody doing today? How do you become a wrestler? The same way you become anything else. You have to go to school and work really, really, really hard.
TLC, 2016 has been a big year for you. A big year! And I know what you want to do. You want to cement it, you want to make a name for yourself in the Elite 8 tournament. But I have bad news for you, TLC. You don't make your name in the Elite 8 tournament. You come there established as a star, like I am. Like everyone else in there is. And tonight, you find out what it's like to be in the ring with a star and to lose to an established CWE champion.
Welcome back to the Elite 8 tournament. My name is Mike Young, and it's CWE's most prestigious tournament of the year as 8 superstars compete for this trophy and a shot at the CWE Championship. At the top of the show, I mentioned a guy who's competing in his 3rd straight tournament. He's been in every single edition of the Elite 8 tournament and has yet to come out on top. He carries with him into this tournament the 123approved.ca television championship. He is, of course, Tyler Colton. And his opponent in the first round, TLC Tommy Lee Curtis. Let's go to the ring with Dynamite Dave Petro.
Thank you very much, Mike Young. We are off and running 3rd match in the first round of the Elite 8 tournament. Tommy Lee Curtis, the man on the left now, going to hook up with the Canadian Hercules, wrestling's strongest man, Tyler Colton. Both men have excelled in tag team action, of course. Who can forget the tremendous feuds when Tyler Colton teamed with another Elite 8 winner, Mentolo. And of course, Tommy Lee Curtis, one half of Saints of Los Angeles. Those guys had some tremendous tag team battles, and now going on to individual success. Canadian Hercules Tyler Colton, the 123approved.ca television champion. And Tommy Lee Curtis now making his mark all over North America as a singles competitor. And every time I see both of these men, their physiques look better. There's more experience. And each man would love to call themselves an Elite 8 tournament winner. We've seen men go on to greatness. Test of strength right now. Oh, Tommy Lee Curtis. Oh, look at this. Oh my! I think Tommy Lee Curtis, TLC, knows that he might not out-muscle Tyler Colton, even though TLC calls himself Jack Jesus sometimes. But of course, Tyler Colton, formerly the Blue-Eyed Idol, wrestling's strongest man, and now the winner of so many, the countless numbers of strongman competition all over North America. And we're not talking about just lifting weights. We're talking about guys pulling up tree stumps, moving cars, buses, pulling airplanes. Tyler Colton does it all. And look at this. Holds that wrist lock. Up and over goes Tyler Colton. Tommy Lee Curtis throws Tyler Colton hard into the turnbuckles, comes flying off and hits him with a clothesline. And here he goes, TLC up to the second rope. Drops the leg. He gets all of it. Hooks the leg, upset in the making. 1, 2. And I say upset in the making because we all know that the Canadian Hercules is the 123approved.ca television champion. Ducks with that, misses with that clothesline, and comes back with a hard forearm to the back area, the small of the back of Tommy Lee Curtis. One fall, 30-minute time limit to this one. Gets him up with a suplex, and then puts him back up, and then drops him. Maybe he didn't have the grip he wanted, but was able to recoup nicely, and hooks the leg, and just gets a 1 count on Tommy Lee Curtis. Still to come on this broadcast, LIO Rush goes 1-on-1 with the gift Jason Kincaid in the final matchup of this tournament. We've already seen tonight Silas Young advance and Kazarian advance. Who will be the next to advance? Will it be TLC or will it be Tyler Colton in this matchup? Both feet to the shoulder area, the small of the back, the shoulder, the top of the back rather, of TLC. Tyler Colton now stalking his prey, lifting up TLC. TLC still has some fight in him, fighting back despite getting a lot of punishment in this one so far. Still got some fight in him. No. Tyler Colton, look at that strength of this man. Picks him up. But the slipperiness of TLC. Gets that backslide, gets a 2 count. He comes up, tries again. Hauls him over. 2. Tyler Colton able to kick out at the count of 2 in this one. What action so far, ladies and gentlemen. As I've been saying, both men perhaps a little nervous. They know what's at stake. They know what's on the line. They know how important winning this Elite 8 tournament will be to your resume, and how crushing a defeat could be put you back in perhaps the mid-card to opening match status if you do not advance in this Elite 8 tournament. We saw the frustration so far on the face of hotshot Danny Duggan as he failed to advance in this tournament. And I know Danny Duggan's going to regroup and he'll just be fine. Big clothesline from TLC. Hooks the leg and gets a 2 count. Tyler Colton momentarily stunned. The big man now back to his feet, hauled up courtesy of Tommy Lee Curtis. Off the ropes, reverses that one. TLC comes back and comes around. No, he blocks that attempt. Look at this. Give credit where credit is due, and snaps him over. 1, 2. Oh, and I thought he had him. That was as close could be without scoring the pinfall. Tommy Lee Curtis, definitely the darling of the fans. Doesn't have his so-called gimmick in the corner, I don't believe. He used to have that like Popeye needs his spinach. Off the ropes. Look at this. Comes back. No. Tyler Colton able to fight his way back. Hooks him up. And picks him up. Oh, gets him over. Crushing TLC. 1, 2. Tommy Lee Curtis able to kick out of the count of 2. And look at the frustration on that face of Tyler Colton. Excellent work by our camera crew right here in the CWE. Bringing you all the action. If you're not a fan of the CWE, what are you waiting for? We could be in your town soon. Go on our website for all those details. Look at this! Tommy Lee Curtis just planted and hooks the leg. Oh, and the big 6'4" frame. Oh, look at this! His former tag team partner, Nate Hardy, coming out and causing the distraction. Good grief! What is Nate Hardy doing? Is he up? The referee is just watching this. Tyler Colton caught him. This distraction now. 1, 2, and 3. He got him. He got him. Absolutely, that distraction causing the defeat of Tyler Colton and Tommy Lee Curtis advancing in this tournament. Good grief. I think that must have backfired on Nate Hardy. This could have been a premeditated plan by Tyler Colton. But nonetheless, TLC your winner in this Elite 8 matchup.
What's he have that I don't have?
Zubaz.
Rooms and accommodations for CWE events provided by the Travel Lodge.
Rush. You slowed down my momentum you got in my head, and I'm not exactly where I should be mentally going into this. But I'm not worried, not for myself anyways. I'm worried for you, because I really can't be held accountable for my actions. I am pleading insanity in front of the fact. I'm sorry, but I'm really not sorry.
Welcome back to CWE's Elite 8 tournament. My name is Mike Young, and this trophy in my hands, beautiful piece of hardware. Quite heavy as well, but it's not really what our athletes are competing for. Oh no, they will get a championship match, a shot at the CWE title when they win the Elite 8 tournament. We've seen 3 outstanding matches on the card already. We've seen SILAS YOUNG, TLC, and Kazarian all advance in the tournament. And I bring up TLC because he is going to be facing the winner of our main event, and what a main event it is. These guys have fought before, and they fought in a tournament before, so no strangers to this format. Jason the Gift Kincaid is going to go one-on-one with LIO Rush. They met first in the Top Prospect Tournament in Ring of Honor. They met again right here in CWE and went to a draw. You saw that on CWE Adrenaline. And now the trilogy is complete as Jason the Gift Kincaid, competing in his 3rd Elite 8 tournament, goes one-on-one with one of the hottest prospects in all the wrestling world. His name is LIO Rush, and it's our main event in the Elite 8 tournament. Let's go to the ring with Dynamite Dave Petro.
Thank you very much, Mike Young. You see the handshake. This, the final matchup in the first round of the Elite 8 tournament. The Gift, Jason Kincaid, facing LIO Rush. And ladies and gentlemen, as you are well-versed fans of professional wrestling, you know the Gift, Jason Kincaid, has been chasing LIO Rush for some time. We saw that handshake to show mutual respect, but we know that Jason Kincaid has been very frustrated. He has been unable, despite many attempts, to defeat LIO Rush, most notably in the Top Prospect Tournament in Ring of Honor that LIO Rush, of course, went on to win. And then, who can forget, just a few short weeks ago, right here on CWE Adrenaline, we watched as the men went to a 15-minute time limit draw. So the Gift, Jason Kincaid, really has been studying LIO Rush, as LIO Rush has been studying Jason Kincaid, because we've seen the success. And both men, they like to face each other. I spoke to LIO Rush before this matchup, and he was a man of few words because his sights were very focused on the Gift, Jason Kincaid. But surprisingly, Mr. Kincaid, in their locker room area, a man who's a man of very few words, notably, looked me right in the eye, and he said, "I've been waiting for this match for a long time. I think I know what it takes to defeat him. Only time will tell if that premonition can come true." The fans are absolutely loving this action. I think both men really know that the Elite 8 tournament is the tournament in professional wrestling that can put you on the map, that can elevate your career to new heights. And of course, one can only look at the past winners in this great tournament to see that that indeed is a fact. Both men evenly matched up in terms of weight. Experience has to go to the Gift, Jason Kincaid, as he's been in the business perhaps maybe 2.5 years longer than LIO Rush. But the fire in LIO Rush, the excitement when this man enters the arena area, the energy that he spreads to the fans, and the enthusiasm for the sport of professional wrestling that runs through his veins, knows that this man is poised for greatness in the years to come. The frustration perhaps setting in a little bit early as Jason Kincaid, the Gift, has dropped the strap and taken off his t-shirt. Oh, what an uppercut. And what a forearm in return. And listen to this crowd. They are absolutely loving this action thus far. Thus, this, the final matchup. In the first round, the Elite 8 tournament, we have seen advance so far Silas Young, Frankie Kazarian, and in that last matchup you just saw, despite a little outside interference, TLC, Tommy Lee Curtis, able to defeat Canadian Hercules, Tyler Colton. The unorthodox style of the gift, Jason Kincaid, missing with his kick is LIO RUSH. Not missing is and he just connected. He just absolutely connected. And both men exchanging some glancing blows there. And look at this. Look at the agility on LIO RUSH. And just do-si-do, around we go. And bailing out the momentum, taking the gift, Jason Kincaid, and avoids the charging LIO RUSH. And look at that, both men. These guys are well scouted. Give credit where credit is due. Both men know each opponent in this matchup as the action spills. And some of our great fans at ringside. The fans loving this action. Listen to this appreciation from this crowd. And fans, I have to tell you, in my years in professional wrestling, I have never been so proud to be part of his organization like I am, calling you this great action. Right here, the CWE, I've been between the ropes, like these gentlemen too. And I am just happy to be sitting where I am sitting, far away, because these guys give it all they got, each and every night, right here in the CWE. LIO RUSH facing a prone Jason Kincaid, Irish whip, and looking Kincaid hard into those turnbuckles. And he comes back with an elbow to LIO RUSH. Ducks, LIO RUSH ducks, and both men going around the reversals. I'm not even going to call it. You fans can just watch this tremendous action. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. And listen to this appreciation from this great crowd. 2 count. Jason Kincaid. All the marbles that Elite 8 tournament winner will get. The accolades, the bookings, the putting it on the resume. And LIO RUSH now hanging, and Jason Kincaid chasing him out to the ring apron. Oh man. Words cannot describe the DDT that you saw. And fans, I've told you this many, many times. Perhaps the hardest part of the entire ring is that ring apron where the steel braces and the plywood and the mats don't exactly match up. And LIO RUSH, I'm surprised he hasn't suffered a concussion. Referee gets up to 9. LIO RUSH, the semblance of mind to roll back into that ring. And the gift, Jason Kincaid, going back to work on the stunned LIO RUSH. And now putting some pressure with a great big head scissors, if you will. Jason Kincaid, the master of all the holds you see. You never know what you're going to get when that man steps through those ropes. And you never know. Look at this. Look at the bridge. Both men back up. Kincaid hauls him over again. Backslide. 1, 2. LIO RUSH able to kick out at the count of 2. And now with his own pin attempt. 360. LIO RUSH gets clotheslined. 1, 2. And the strength of the lower body of LIO RUSH able to kick out at the count of 2. Picks him up by his head, by his nose. Good grief. And now twisting his own arms around him. Jason Kincaid applying that pressure already after the head scissors, after the DDT on the ring apron. Perhaps Jason Kincaid sensing a bit of a weakness on LIO RUSH right now. The fans are at appreciation of all this great action. Up and over, LIO RUSH. A hard charge off the ropes. jumps over. And look at this, the momentum, the body weight going over. Jason Kincaid now, hook of the leg. 1, 2. Able to kick out at the count of 2. Fans, we got to take a quick break. This match resumes when we come back.
Brought to you by Main Event Munchies, Freedom Fitness, Budweiser, and 123approved.ca.
What does he have that I don't have?
Zubaz.
Rooms and accommodations for CWE events provided by the Travel Lodge.
Welcome back to this, the final match in the opening round of the Elite 8 tournament. This has been tremendous action thus far, fans. LIO Rush, the man on the left, facing the gift Jason Kincaid, and meets Jason Kincaid with a hard elbow. Thus far in the tournament, advancing Silas Young, Kazarian, and Tommy Lee Curtis. The first round bracket will be complete when this match concludes. Will it be LIO Rush? Or will it be the gift Jason Kincaid? In all my years of professional wrestling, I have never seen a matchup that's gone this long and that has been more evenly matched so far. No man with a clear advantage, but LIO Rush may have taken that as he flew through the air and leveled Jason Kincaid right on our arena floor and tosses him back into the ring. And comes back in and mounts that second rope and comes back. Oh, what an elbow. Count of 2. The gift Jason Kincaid, despite getting all of that elbow, was able to kick out at the count of 2. LIO Rush. Of course, you great fans know, as I mentioned earlier, winner of the Top Prospect Tournament in Ring of Honor. And of course, also in that tournament, the gift Jason Kincaid. And of course, we all saw several weeks back these men going to a draw right here on CWE Adrenaline. So one will say that LIO Rush has that slight advantage holding the pinfall victory. And the gift Jason Kincaid almost evening it up right there with a 2 count. Senior referee Michael Draven right on top of all this great action. In the weeks to come, this tournament, fans, I can't tell you, or I have told you several times so far in this broadcast. Former winners, Mentalo, we all know his resume. ATM, Anderson Tyson Moore, of course, going on to capture the CWE Championship as a result of moving up in those rankings, capturing this great prestigious tournament winning award. And LIO Rush just leveling the gift Jason Kincaid and comes back in, caught. Oh, and just dropped across the knee. 1, 2, and able to kick out despite that could have broken a rib. How hard his chest hit that knee that was planted on the on the mat. Jason Kincaid now, both men already absorbing a tremendous amount of punishment in this matchup. the toll a match like this can take on your body. There's no partner to tag out to. And this is professional wrestling, fans. There are no timeouts. Just hard-hitting action. Not only do you have to be in the prime of physical condition in terms of in the gym, working out with weights, but your cardio has to be top-notch and able to succeed and go the lengths. Thus, these matches go so far. And, of course, we've clocked in well into the 10-minute range, past that 10-minute range. I'm looking at the timekeeper. I think he's having a sandwich or a nap. He's not even responding at me right now. LIO Rush now comes back. Look at the speed of this young man with these series of moves. Oh, my word. Did you see that? Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. No. I thought he had him. Everybody in this arena thought he had him. The gift, Jason Kincaid, able to kick out. At the count of 2, this match continuing on. Look at the frustration on that young man's face. He's going to have to dig a little deeper, work a little harder, in order to put his opponent away. And that's a tall order, fans, because the gift, Jason Kincaid, is one very much tough opponent. I'd say tough hombre, but I don't want to use that terminology. Here we go. Both men climbing up to that second rope. The advantage on the gift, Jason Kincaid. Just present. He says something to him. I can't make it up, but he just slapped LIO Rush. The first sign of disrespect I've seen in this match thus far. And comes up, hooks him up. Is he going to the top? Tell me not so! He's going to the top! But LIO Rush able to block. Fighting back a little bit. Oh, and look at this. Couple of hard forearms to the back. And no, still LIO Rush blocking that superplex attempt. Give credit where credit is due. LIO Rush able to hook his body around those turnbuckles. Comes back with a couple of forearms to the side of the head and a headbutt. A headbutt. And oh no, I've seen that symbol before. I know what that means. Up. Is he going to take him over? Look at this. No, but blocked. Trying to hang on for dear life. But LIO Rush gives up, kicks him down, chops him down. Spins him around. 1, 2. How did Jason Kincaid, how was he able to kick out of that one? I think I've said it, and every member of our audience has to be thinking the same thing. I think I'm losing my voice. What a matchup. LIO Rush snaps himself back up, points down at his opponent. Is he going up to the top? Yes, he is. Look at those, the cat-like maneuvers, and up. Nobody home. Kincaid able to move out of the way. Over. Oh, and just flings LIO Rush into that turnbuckle. LIO Rush, look, he's hanging on for dear life. Flips him. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. 1, 2. And he got him! He absolutely got him! The gift, Jason Kincaid, comes through with a big victory and gets his victory over LIO Rush in perhaps one of the greatest moves that I have ever seen. And ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a look at how Jason Kincaid got the job done. Let's go to the replay. Look at this. He ducks out of the way, and Kincaid, he knows, he senses. At this, he flings it back up, and then back to his feet, hauls him up. LIO Rush reverses into that pile driver, hooks the leg, and that's all she wrote. The gift, Jason Kincaid, your winner. So, we have our matchups for the second round. It will be Silas Young against Kazarian. Look at that. That sportsmanship, that handshake. And Jason Kincaid advances to face TLC. This is one for the history books. The show of respect from both gentlemen and each and every one of our fans right here in attendance. On behalf of Mike Young, I am Dave Petro saying good night right here from the CWE. Wow.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
I learned a long time ago that in the professional wrestling business, you have acquaintances, but you have very few friends. And hell, I'm cool with that, trust me. But Silas Young, I thought that you and I had an understanding. You see, I thought we came up here to CWE to compete and to prove that we are part of the best wrestling roster on the planet. And while you may have proved to some people that you are the last real man, you proved to me that you're a real stupid man because you made me mad, you got me upset, you got on my bad side, you pissed me off, all of the above. So now, I have no choice, you've left me no choice but to beat you up, to embarrass you, to humiliate you, and to prove that growing that mustache was not the dumbest thing you've done. The dumbest thing you've done is upset Frankie Kazarian and Silas Young. Now I'm gonna beat you up and prove there's a couple other real men left in this business.
Frankie Kazarian, I've already went through one guy, and I ended him pretty damn quick. It's no secret me and you know each other pretty well, but tonight, friends, foes, it doesn't matter. It's about the Elite Eight, it's about proving who's the best in wrestling, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So buddy, you better watch your back.
For all your CWE news, updates, and information, check us out online, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and at our website, cwecanada.ca.